Hey everyone, Mark Luber here from Careers Out There. You can find me at careersoutthere.com. I recently interviewed Gary Katz. He's a Finnish carpentry specialist with over 30 years of experience. Gary publishes This Is Carpentry, which you could find at thisiscarpentry.com. It's a free online magazine devoted to craftsmen and craftsmanship. Gary and I got into a great discussion about how the trades aren't really respected properly in America. Here's a look at how that went. I want to talk about this. We had a really interesting discussion the other day on the phone about the concept that the trades are not really respected in America for some reason, and everyone wants to see people who have the white-collar job and the college degree, and not that there's anything wrong with a white-collar job or a college degree, but for some reason I get the feeling that we look down on people in the trades. And I was actually watching CNN right before we turned on this interview, and they were discussing this topic again, that the trades in America, 30% of families, there was a study done, only 30% of families would ever want their kids to go into the trades in America. At the same time, the college tuitions are skyrocketing. What is your take on this? And as someone who's worked in the trades and actually also graduated college and has a grad degree, what is your take? Because you could see both sides. Fill us in on your perspective.
This is a huge subject. You know, there's so much meat in this to contemplate. Our culture doesn't respect people that work with their hands, and they haven't, and historically, ever really, since colonial days maybe. Ironically, it was always immigrants. You know, it always has been, still is, immigrants that come into the country that end up doing most of the skilled labor and trade craft in the country, which is a real shame. It's not that way in other countries. It's at all. But somehow or other, our train got off the tracks. You know, and our country started appreciating and valuing a different kind of lifestyle, which is, I think, coming home to roost now. We are short of skilled tradespeople because we don't respect them, and the shortage is going to have an impact over the next few years. We're going to start seeing it as more and more people my age retire from the business, and there's nobody to fill their boots. You know, and the guys who are coming up aren't good enough. If people are complaining about the quality of construction today, just wait.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were saying too that you can even see it as a professional out on a job, and you're in someone's home, that even just the level of respect given to you by the homeowner could be way subpar.
That is something that if you want to go into construction, you really need to understand and accept. And that's part of the whole idea of I said that it's one of the requirements that a guy needs to have, a person or a woman needs to have if they want to go into this business, is patience. You have to have the confidence in yourself and the patience to understand that when somebody mistreats you, it has no reflection on who you are. You just have to be able to live with that and concentrate more on who you are and what you're doing than on the way people are sometimes treating you. Because often in this industry, you will be mistreated. There's no doubt about it, and that's a reflection of our culture. It's not a reflection of you as an individual. And it's a shame, but it's just
people are bringing this very special skill to the table that obviously the homeowner doesn't have. You know, I don't have it, and so I have to respect it in someone else. I don't understand why people look down on that, but it's odd. It just is something that's out there, and people should be aware of it.
Yes, it's just a fact of life, and I kind of believe that we're having a small impact on changing that. We're having a small influence on changing that as our industry and as the guys in our industry spend more time studying the craft, becoming even more of a professional. I think continuing education courses in construction are going to have an impact on that too, because really any serious profession has a continuing education requirement or program. And construction is going in that direction in the U.S. today too, and it'll probably only a matter of time before continuing education is mandated across the country. Right now, it's very spotty from state to state, but it's going that way. It has to, because the construction trade is becoming very, very complicated. It's extremely complicated compared to the way it used to be. We're working with materials and tools that require education, require serious classes and instruction on how to use properly. So
I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up, and if you want to learn more about the career path, you could find the full interview at careersouthere.com, where we interview professionals from all kinds of career paths about what they do, so we can help you find a career that fits you and you can love what you do. You can also find us at Facebook, Twitter, and lots more videos here on YouTube. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I'm Mark Luber. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care.